Welcome to another edition of the AI Weekly Breakthroughs, a show where we explore all the key happenings. So I want to start today with Ilya Sutskever. This is one of the co-founders of OpenAI, one of the key people, one of the key researchers behind GPT, one of the key people behind the success of OpenAI. He decides to leave. So Ilya, he was one of the board members back when Sam Altman was fired. So this was towards the end of last year. Then they decided to bring him back. He regretted the decision to push him out, but it seems that there were still disagreements between the two. People speculated it is mostly related to security questions. So making sure that AI models trained by OpenAI are safe, are benefiting humanity. And this assumption is supported by Jan Leike also leaving. So Jan and Ilya, they were the two key people behind the super alignment team at OpenAI. So this team was governing, steering AI, and ensuring the safety of AI. So Ilya supposedly has other projects coming up, but this is a pretty big loss for OpenAI. Second, Google's annual event I/O happened past week, and this was a big one. This was a barrage of AI announcements from Google, and they even published a blog post, 100 announcements we made at the I/O event. I won't cover all 100, obviously. I want to cover key 5 announcements that Google made, or key 5 new features, functionalities that they showcased. First, new models. Gemini 1.5 Pro. Gemini, this is Google's most capable family of models, and then Gemini 1.5 Flash. Why Flash? It is a smaller model optimized for high frequency tasks. So tasks where model needs to generate tokens fast. Let's say you have a customer facing chatbot. Customers are expecting answers fast. They're not willing to wait for an answer for too long. And this is what this model is designed to do. Both of those models are multimodal. They come with a 1 million context window size. And supposedly this will get increased to 2 million tokens very soon, says Google. And then another new model, Gemma 2. This is the open family of models from Google. Gemma and the open source community wanted a larger model. Google delivers. Now this is a 27 billion parameter model. It is optimized for tensor processing units, for GPUs, and it can outperform models twice the size. So a few new models from Google. Pretty exciting to see. The next one is new generation of search. So search capabilities, Google search capabilities. There was a big question mark around those. So a lot of people saw GPT and similar assistants, Perplexity, for instance, a direct threat to Google search. So the question mark was, what will Google do with their search? Will they bring AI capabilities to it? And they seem to be doing so. So they're now talking about the new generation of search. The first thing they are bringing to it is AI overviews. So let's say you don't want to go through your top hits, top results to find an answer. You want a summarized version, or you want this search to answer a more complex question. This can now do that. So the example that they show, find the best yoga or Pilates studios in Boston and show me details on their intro offers and walking time from Beacon Hill. And then this feature will analyze the top results and will reason across those and give you back a concise answer. Number 3, Imagen 3. This is Google's text-to-image model. So what DALL-E is to OpenAI, Imagen is to Google. And now this modality, image generation, this has been causing some issues to Google with past releases. But here we see 4 examples. I'm not seeing Roman soldiers here, but still, these look pretty impressive. I think it is worth exploring to see if Google has now finally cracked it and their text-to-image models are doing well, are reliable. These certainly do support that. Next one, 4th big one from Google, Veo. It is their video generation model. So what Sora is to OpenAI, Veo is to Google. And here I don't want to do a lot of talking. I want to show an example showed by Google of some of the videos generated by this tool. Certainly looks very impressive. Does it look better than OpenAI Sora? You be the judge. But in any case, it is still good to see that Google is progressing with their video generation capabilities. These look very good. And then the last one, and this one is arguably the most impressive one, Project Astra and the future of AI assistance. So there is a lot of talk around AI agents, different frameworks helping developers build AI agents or AI agent frameworks, agent swarms even. Here I want to play a video, again provided by Google, showcasing some of the capabilities coming soon or that will be released soon. And here, what we'll see is a demonstrator feeding live video to the assistant and then asking questions. So for instance, the first question here is, do you see anything that can produce sound? And here the assistant correctly recognizes the speaker that is on the table, and even goes more in depth. What is the part of the speaker being shown? The second one is, can you create a creative alliteration about these? So not naming the object, but just something that is seen through the video by the assistant. These are Gemini powered assistants. Again, it does the job pretty well. And then the third one is understanding code. So the demonstrator showing code to the assistant and asking, what does this block of code achieve? And here I want to direct your attention to the pair of glasses on the right next to the apple. What the demonstrator will do, they will just glance the video across those and then go to the next task, which is asking the assistant what is the location they're currently at. It does that correctly as well. And then the next question the demonstrator asks is, do you remember where you saw my glasses? So there was no mention of the glasses. They were just visible on the video. And then the assistant is able to say, yeah, they were right on the table. And now a very impressive transition. The demonstrator puts on the glasses. So now this video feed is coming through the glasses. And again, some questions are asked to the assistant. How can I optimize my pipeline? I'll fast forward this a little bit. What is visible on what are the drawings? And then lastly, a mandatory golden retriever at the end of the video. So very impressive AI assistant showcase from Google, and also their glasses. So Google Glasses kind of ahead of their time, but maybe now with all the technology advancements, maybe now is the time that Google Glasses actually become a thing. But this was still very impressive. Again, there were 100, or let's say over 100 announcements made by Google. There will be a blog post linked so you can check all of them out. And this is Google really throwing down the gauntlet to Microsoft before their Microsoft Build event, which is starting today. That one is obviously more focused on developer tools, helping developers develop new solutions. But still, we had very impressive announcements from OpenAI last week with their new model, now with Google, and then Microsoft is coming up next. I want to continue with AI patients. This is a short one, but a very impressive one. So one of the challenges in the health and social care domains is students not being able to get real life experience of working with humans, let's say with human patients. And humans are hard to work with, humans are unpredictable. And what this college from the UK, Darlington College from the UK, is doing or introducing is AI patients. Now, those are robotic patients that can recognize and respond to speech. They can simulate different symptoms such as headaches, such as heart issues, and they allow students to let's say take their pulse, ask them questions, and even shock them with a defibrillator. So this is aimed, or this is helping simulate real life environment for the students using AI so that they can practice before they are thrown into the water of working with real humans. So this is AI advancements being put to good use. And then last one for today, comparison of models. So again, we saw some new models announced this week, and in general, there is a challenge of assessing models that are coming out. We see pretty much every week new models coming out. Which ones actually matter? Which ones do something that previous ones couldn't? Which ones should I choose for my task? So this is one of the challenges that teams using these models have, is which one should I now choose, right? I have a bunch of models available. I'm not really sure what is what and who does what. And I want to share this research done by artificialanalysis.ai, and this is the most comprehensive model comparison I've seen up to date. And they compared models across 5 different dimensions: quality, performance, price, latency, and context window sizes. So here, the first graphic is quality. Now, quality here is measured across 3 different benchmarks. The first one is MMLU, testing general knowledge and reasoning capabilities. The second one is MT Bench, and then the third one is the Chatbot Arena. So Chatbot Arena, where users can compare answers from different models side by side and then decide which one they prefer. And here we see number 1, GPT-4o. So this is GPT-4o, O standing for Omni. This is OpenAI's new flagship model, again, released just recently. It is the #1 model on this benchmark, and OpenAI is, let's say, dominating this benchmark as the #2 model is also from them. It's GPT-4 Turbo, and then Claude 3 Opus coming in at 3. Second is speed. So at what speed can models generate tokens? So token throughput. And Gemini 1.5 Flash lives up to its name. It can generate 149 tokens per second. It is the #1 model here. And then Llama 3 8B coming in at second. And then looking at pricing of different models, Claude 3 Opus. If I'm from Anthropic, happiness is definitely not the emotion I'm feeling when looking at this graphic. So Claude 3 Opus, by far the most expensive model, yet it is not the most capable model on the market. And the most capable one, according to the quality benchmark reported by artificialanalysis.ai, is GPT-4o. And it's actually sitting at a pretty reasonable fifth place, meaning it is less expensive than some other flagship models from other companies. So that is very impressive to see. And now looking at quality versus throughput. So what is the quality of tokens and then how fast those tokens can be generated? Gemini 1.5 Flash in that top right, most attractive quadrant, as authors call it, sitting very well. And then GPT-4o, again, very impressive, very high quality at a reasonable throughput. At the same time, looking at quality versus context window sizes. So what is the quality of tokens generated, of responses generated, in relation to context window sizes? And here we see Google with their Gemini models really dominating the field with 1 million token window sizes. Now we've seen 4 million token window sizes from Gradient AI adaptation of Llama last week. So I think we can expect that trend to continue with other models as well, where the context window will continue increasing. And then the last one, and this is really the most interesting one, I would say, and it's quality versus price. So how can I get the highest quality of answers, of generations at the lowest possible price? And here we see Claude 3 Opus kind of embarrassing on the far right, but then GPT-4o looking very good in the most attractive top left quadrant. So GPT-4o, the latest release from OpenAI, is looking very good across these benchmarks. But what this analysis, what this research can do is really help developers, as well as just people interested in models, better understand the field. So what is out there, what is good in certain situations, so then you can pick the model you want for your specific task. And this is it for today. A lot of announcements with big events that happened, and this trend I expect to continue because Microsoft Build is coming up and a few big events are coming towards summer. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of great things coming in the AI domain in the next week. But that's it for this one. Thank you, and until next week.